I don't know why this keeps happening, but it keeps happening. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you may have seen, I lost the footage and have already unboxed this. Let me bring him out of the box. Now, something that I do want to mention from this box, you cannot see it properly there, but it's the background of like a 7-Eleven. It doesn't want to come out and I don't want to rip it. Besides, I don't want to show it with that, so it's just there. And the reason I mention that is because they come with this base where you can pretty much set that up and have it stand in the background. Now, I'm not really that excited to display this with it. I have no interest in displaying it with it, so pretty much this will just get taped here in the back like nothing, and probably will never use it because I'm not interested in having a background for my entrance. Now, another thing that I was mentioning, let me bring this. Another thing that I noticed was that the box are smaller, but they are wider. You can see here, this is where this one stands and this one's where this one is, but it's slightly wider. I don't know if they're doing this because they're widening up. They're doing this for the whole boxes since they've gotten out of Android's regular size, and this is the new box, so no longer has the window. But it's kind of interesting thing that I noticed that they're doing with the boxes. Now, two things that I'm really excited. So pretty much, this Bokuto Android comes with the very similar face to what he already has. Let me put him side by side. So as you can see, it comes with a very similar face of what he already has, which is not that interesting or anything particular. He does come with 2 sandwiches. I know that he is a gluten. Pretty much eats everything that is on his path. That seems to be a pattern with my favorite characters. So he does come with 2 sandwiches. I'm really not sure what type of sandwich this is. It looks like a yakisoba because it looks like noodles, but it could also be beef. I'm not sure. Don't remember if he ever has a favorite. He also comes with some closed hands. I'm sure to focus. So he comes with a closed hand and a pointy finger, which again is something that it's quite interesting, but I won't be using that much. I'm not that interested in those things. It does come with 2 straight arms and 2 open hands just for the uniform. Now, the main reason why, I wasn't going to get it if it was just that face. I do love Bokuto, but I wish he's such an expression-driven type of character, and he has so many facial expressions that I really wonder why they give him that. But this was my selling point. So this is my selling point. As you can see, it has his most surprised face, which is one of my favorite faces on the manga. He's like, oh, I forgot how to volleyball, and I love that he has like the little sweat drops. At first I thought this were stains, but once you look closer to them, if it will focus, you can see that they're like little sweat drops. This is my selling point for the whole Android. I love this face. Now, I am the type to not change the faces that much or the Android poses that much, but I do change them once in a while. So probably right now I'm happy with him just having his regular sandwich and being happy and being cocky. I do like the face. As you can see, I've had that pose in a while, but again, I wish they would have done another type of faces. I do know that Bokuto's Android has other faces as well, but I wish that they would have done a different face than just like the closed smile and the open smile face. Now, since I will be displaying him like that, I will just keep him like that, and we can move on with Kenma. Now, Kenma I have not opened because I thought that I had done Bokuto, but for some reason I lost the footage of Bokuto, so now pretty much I'm just missing Kenma, and this is going to be my quick reaction. Now, like I was saying, now the first thing that I do have to say is that I did mention in the previous video, I remember, is that my first time having 2 consecutive Androids, so 974 and 975. it's very interesting. I've never had this like that. And like I was saying, pretty much is very slim, tiny box. This box reminds me a lot of the Love Live Nandroids that normally only come with 2 faceplates instead of the regular Nandroid that comes with 3. So it's kind of interesting. Now with Kenma, it happened the same with Bokuto. I'm gonna be talking while I open. So Kenma does not have that difference of a facial expression, but it comes with one facial expression, which was my selling point. Now just with the Bokuto Nandroid, oh, I cannot see properly. There we go. So you can sort of see the background of a train station. I don't know how to get this out, but you can pretty much see it here. It's pretty much the background of the train station. They do have a lot of images of the coma there, so I think that's the main reason why they did that there. But that's okay. So now our camera does come with his regular looking down face, which is very similar to another face that he had, or I think it's that one. No, so it's very similar to a face that he already has, which is a blushy face. I don't use that one that much. Again, it's one of those things that I'm like, why did they do that? And again, the main selling point was this thing. Now let's get him out. Now I do gotta give the props to Good Smile because they've become like really great at packaging the Nandroids. Pretty much they are protected all around. Oh, now another thing that I just noticed, I had not noticed, well I had noticed but I did not mention, was that they did change a little bit the shade of their hair color and the way it was. The sculpting seems to be the same. You can see it right here with Bokuto. I have a white light on the background. Him is a little bit shadowed on the dark with a little bit of darker pose, and the school uniform one does not have that, which again is very interesting. Now something that I'm not liking that the new Nandroids have is that they don't have the regular ball jointed for the pants. They just have a white peg coming out. I'm not extremely in love with it, but that's okay. Now Kenma wise, it looks exactly the same. Let me put this here. You can concentrate on the center. Now it looks, so far it looks exactly the same mold, though there is so this part over here it's a little bit darker on Kenma, and here it's a little bit lighter in this Kenma, which again I'm not extremely, it's not a problem for me. Now he has this full school uniform with a sweater beneath it. This is similar to the images we have seen of his school uniform, which is very, I really like it. Now he does come with a regular base that is pretty much Nekoma colors, the volleyball ball. Let me see, so this one, no, it has to be this one. It is Nandroids that I have with this base is pretty much Token Rainbow, and this too. All the other ones have like a variation of a regular Nandro base. I do like this base a lot. I wish they would have given this base to the volleyball Nandroids, but I also understand that they gave them that specific base because if you have like a good set of them, you can do the whole team. Now to the face, I'm interested. The face is very interesting because it's his playing video games face, but it's very similar to a face that we have already gotten, so I'm not that crazy about it. Now he does come with a backpack that it is over here. This one is very similar to Merudu backpack. If you don't know who Merudu is, she is from Oreimo. I do have her Nandroid that I think I've made up. Now the peg comes from the bottom. It should be inch. Is it going to fit? This is very interesting. Nandroids are very tight fit, so it is interesting. They could have also given him, rather than the regular peg for this one, should have given him like the long hair peg, because he will be floating if he has this like this on his back. So you can see right here, this will go here. And even if I want to put it down, I won't be able to properly pose it. Let me see if I turn it around. Yeah, what happens is that's a very high peg. So yeah, probably doing that to this Nandroid, it would be better to just have him supported there, because it does not properly set him itself right there. I think the backpack worked better in Meru, and the reason was because she is a magnet type of Nandroid rather than a peg Nandroid. Now another thing that I just noticed, I'm noticing a lot of bad things. Because this is so tight, the head cannot go. So probably not my favorite pose with the backpack, though I do like the backpack, but I do like him to be able to look straight, and if he has a backpack he cannot do that. Besides, I do like the base, so I rather have him display with the base without the backpack than with backpack. Let's see, I can bring Metadu's backpack just to give it an idea, but so I connect it like that. So this is my Metadu Nandroid. Like I said, she does have a backpack, as you can see, but like I said, she is a magnet type Nandroid, so pretty much there is no peg at the back, and the backpack is a little bit different. It holds itself, but it does not have, like, it won't move because of the head. But it's not like this one where it has the peg in the back, because it pretty much seems, and this tend to move, while with this one they don't. So it's kind of an interesting difference. I'm becoming more critical about Nandroids as I get more and more, but that's okay. Now another thing that I want to mention that I can see that it's here is that he comes with a PlayStation. I think that the other one came with a phone, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's the other one came with a smartphone. Kenma is very tech. I can Now, Kenma is very techy and video gaming, and Kudo gives him a lot of shit for it, but pretty much he can hold one here, and he can, oh no, this one's the other way around, so let me see if I can focus this. Okay, so you can see a little hole there, and the PlayStation, the wannabe PlayStation has a small peg, so it can connect there. In the other hand, just pretty much as for holding it, so you can have it like that, or you can go with both hands. He does have another shoulder type of is this shoulder? Yeah, I think this is the shoulder. Oh no, it's not the shoulder, but pretty much pockets. So this is another thing. So let's take this out. Let's put it here. It's pretty much hand in the pocket. Woo! Look at that. I like this. So let's change him around to how I like having him. So it's pretty much hand in the pocket. You can have him with both hands in the pocket. Oh, see, this is a problem in Androids, but sometimes this is the main reason why I don't tend to change them so much. Okay, so I managed to do that. It took me a while, but the hand pocket does look nice, but it takes a while to get the right angle. And the PlayStation looks really, really nice. Now to my favorite thing, and again, my selling point for this Android was pretty much the face. Okay, so I'm an avid manga reader for Haikyuu and some other things. This has not been shown in the anime yet, but it has been shown in the manga. I'm not gonna specify where, but it has been shown, and I freaking love it. I wish they would have given him more color and things like that, but that face, oh my god, that is my selling point of this whole thing. I want to just keep him with that face. But let's do a switch. Let's do a switch. I really like that I'm able to do the switches with the Androids. Here it is. I love the face. I really like that face. That's the main reason why I'm displaying the face. Now here they are. I'm very happy. I do have to say, if I wasn't a great fan of the characters, I wouldn't have bought them. But I'm glad that they were able to do this type of Android for them. I'm really happy. I love this face. This is pretty much what I love the most, and this is what it has me very excited. So yeah, I'm really happy that I'm able to finally display this and finally quote-unquote play with them, because I do like playing with them and having different poses. I wish they would have done some things differently, like for example Kenma's backpack, or maybe add another type of face rather than just a very similar face to what he already had. But besides that, I'm really happy. I'm really glad that I got them. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That gives me an idea of what type of videos you like and things like that. Don't forget to leave me a comment with which of these two is your favorite. If I I'm not able to decide because I love them both. They're both more of my favorite characters, and I'm not gonna be able to choose. But if you have one of them that you like better, just let me know. I'm always interested in knowing other people's favorite characters, especially. So yeah, now thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.
Stars above the sky.